What's going on, Mongs? It's me, Semi-Mong, and today we're back on Crowfall with the first in the series, the class series, where I go around crafting up different weapons to then go ahead and try out all of the different classes within Crowfall. Oh, look at that, we got a good leap on that guy. Let me just go ahead and take out this boar, and then I shall continue. But this is the axe that we did craft. Oh, I shouldn't have done a command and shout. This is the axe that we did craft in the last video, so if you haven't already, be sure to go check that out. It is one of the more popular videos of the past couple of weeks when it comes to Crowfall content. But yeah, the idea is we go gather up some things, we craft almighty weapons like this two-handed axe. Let's just turn off the user interface there, and then I take whatever weapon we have crafted into the next video to test out its relative class, obviously the axe being the champion class. So in today's video we're just going to run down the champion's skills and of course how he uses the weapon, what the class plays like. But I more want to ask you Mong some questions at home, so for anyone that's playing at home as well, I can get a bit of advice and whatnot. Why? Oh no! My Raise the Synapse is still open, so I'm unable to use my other big spell. Oi, oi. So yeah, before I get into the spells, guys, as you can see, I'm just going around killing some boars at the moment. I really am just trying to get into the routine. I think I might loot these guys. What I need to do is, firstly, get some armor. Secondly, train up my skill training. And thirdly, disciplines. So within Crowfall, there's a lot of different classes. And to go from one class to another, like a day after you've tried to craft something, is insane. The skill training takes a while. To know what disciplines you want to use takes a while. Obviously, building up your play style, because there's a ton of different ways you can play a ton of different classes with the disciplines. So I've really got to look into two-handed weapon disciplines, and then obviously different weapons that the champions can use, and then of course level up my skill training alongside of that. So in about a week or so, after I've crafted another weapon, after I've tested out another class, I will be coming back with a sort of a stage 2, version 2 of this video, just to showcase what the champion is like once you've got the better skill training, once you've got the better armor, the better weapons, once all your statistics are up and you're doing insane damage, once you've sort of got a grasp on what spells you want to use and how to use them. So with that being said, guys, let's just make this a short one. Let's finish it up here with a few of the spells, and once again, if you've got any tips, tricks, comments, things like any ways I can play better, things I could equip, disciplines I could equip. I'm looking for some boars, but I can't see any through the bushes. Let's go over to the cats over there. I can see quite a few in the cats over there. But with the champion class, I've been logged on for about half an hour now, and I'm looking at the skills and whatnot, and I'm liking them. Like, there's a few things I want to mention, and of course, like, a few things I want to ask. Now, one of these things is points of dominance. Let me just whip up my skill tree everywhere. Points of dominance guarantee you a critical strike. So a leap, when you leap, you land, you'll do some damage, and you'll grant yourself a point of dominance. And then that point of dominance will guarantee a critical strike on, say, spinning back fist, or what is it, vicious stomp. So you land, you jump in, you get your point of dominance, and then you open up your fight with a critical strike, which I'm kind of liking. I am really liking that. So let me just go showcase this now. If you do 2 jumps, you do 2 points of dominance. So bam, let's do that. We landed on that guy. Let's rend this guy so he gets a bleed. You can see it could split into 2 there. And then there we go, we've got a stun. So that's the sort of opening moves I've been trying to go with. Look at that, fantastic. We did manage to finish him off pretty quick. So let me do that once again. It was the 2 leaps to get the 2 points of dominance, which, by the way, I can't showcase this, can I? If you see where my mouse is now, when there's a little dot on that giant face at the bottom, it means I've got a point of dominance. There are other ways to generate points of dominance. You can use my 4 and 5. Oh, I did just manage to miss him then. But there we go, 364. And then that rend is obviously 550, which also adds a bleed. And then you can see I'm stunning the target with the F there as well. Oh, let's just go for 6. Let's get a Whirling Pain on the go. Beautiful. Reminds me of World of Warcraft's Warriors Charge thing. I've forgotten the actual spell name. Let's just kick sand. We're gonna blind this guy. I am getting rather low on health. I may need to make some potions, to be honest with you. But as you can see, I'm starting to get a basic rotation. That's what you call it, innit? a basic rotation of my skills and whatnot down. But any tips and tricks, once again, would be really appreciated. I've just been trying to go in for the stomp, get that point of dominance, get my rend on the victim so they're bleeding, and then obviously stun them. I should potentially get the point of dominance, stun them, and then get the bleed on them while they're stunned. Obviously, because they're stunned, they're not going to do any damage. But I don't know, it's a bit interesting. And obviously, after that is where I'm sort of losing myself. You've got a couple of other spells that I could work my way into, but I don't want to get too comfortable using one set of spells, i.e. the standard ones that I've got here, and then add in more using disciplines. My only sort of what is the word? Pet hate? Peasants? I don't know what the word is. Let's say pet hate. My only pet hate is that the champion hasn't got a spell with a really low cooldown. Oh god! Leap! Leap out of here! I'm going to die! I'm gonna die! Leap, friend! Oh no! Oh, the cat! Run! Sprint, friend! Sprint! Rah! Oh! If I got any bandages. So I said, the only sort of pet hate that I've got is that the champion hasn't got really any spells that, like, you know, your basic attack, you can basic attack whenever, and then an upgrade to your basic attack, you've got like an ability called Sword Slash. That's on like a 2-second cooldown, basically does the same thing, just a little bit extra damage. It doesn't have one of them, so you've got your basic attacks, which by the way have an AoE on, but then you've got really long cooldown spells, so 24 seconds for the Vicious Stomp and the Rend. Obviously if you're fighting against players, you could just disarm them rather than bleed them. That's really up to you. Against the mobs, I don't really need to disarm people. And then we've got Spinning Back Fist, which is just crushing damage, and then Kick Sand, which blinds people. But that's 9 seconds, that's 24, and the stun itself is 30. You've got no just sort of like click, basic upgrade, basic attack, if that makes sense. Which you might get from the disciplines. I didn't even use the bandage, my friends. I did not even use the bandage. Oh. Oh god. What about... It just disappeared from my hotbar. Did you see that? It was doing this yesterday. It didn't make me a bandage. I put it in my hotbar and it just disappeared. I remember logging on to Crowfall for the first time, and the champion being one of the very first classes I actually used. I used it for quite a while. Got some old PvP footage of me chasing down a druid. It was pretty cool. But let me go ahead and make up these bandages. I'm gonna assign my skill trees to different buttons. My skills to different buttons. And then I will catch you back in just a second with a potential idea that I have got in mind. Let me just grab up everything. Stunning, leap in, stun them, kick sand to their face, and then rend the target. At which point I can either get some more dominance points back, and then back fist them again for a more critical hit. If I don't have the time to get the dominance and the extra damage, I can just straight up critical hit them or arc them in the face with the whirling pain. I think that's the idea. Let's try. Ooh, 6 and 7. Let's have it 7. Look, Blood of the Giant. I've now got a 5% increase. I didn't want to do the dominance one. I'm a bit... I didn't realise how far away or how slow the champion is. Ha! What? I've completely missed this whole thing. Oh god. Bail, abort, DEFCON 1, abort mission. We may take on both of them at the end. See if I can get a massive group of them and just whirling pain them down. Hello, friend. Friend! If you leave me now. Why did they just run off like that? Look, he's gone. He's gone. Alright, there only seems to be one now. The points of dominance still seem to be there. So let's leap in. I did try to leap in twice there. Let's stun the target. Rend, bam, like that. And then we've still got a thingamajig. So let's use the Vicious Stomp and the Kickstand to blind him. And then if we did have more targets or more health, we could have then 5'd to do our arcing giant axe swing into the whirling pain. But we will go find another one, see if we can finish that up. Let me just actually grab this guy's skin. I want your hide, dear cat. I'm sorry. Oh, look. I've got 2 points of dominance now. By the time I've leaped in to this grunt, I'm going to have 4. Which means, look, vicious stomp, critical strike. Oh, I disarmed him. I did not mean to disarm him. And then the kickstand and everything else was a critical strike as well. Whirling pain. Oh! Is that still going to go off? No? Cancel combo? Nice. Can I not loot my friend here? Timmy, I am going to need your wallet before you go away. Spam, spam. I don't know, that leap seems a little bit dodgy. Obviously, I really need to get into the... I really need to start understanding the distance on the leap. Obviously, so I land on my target on the second leap with 2 points of dominance rather than leap over them and then trying to leap back to their position. And then, of course, if I get the leap right, I'm going to be able to land the stun and get everything else off a little bit easier as well. Alright, let's go. Let's try a couple more targets, and then I think I'll finish that up there. If you've got any tips or tricks, let me know. I am just trying to get into the routine of it. Just leap straight up when you land, knock all enemies down. Oh, okay. So you just leap up and do a ton of damage on your way back down, pretty much. We got a few boars. Nothing too crazy today. Should we say from here, the leap distance? Huh! Oh. The stun. The rend. Oh, here comes the vicious stomp and the blinding. And then the arc to finish it off with the whirling pain. I think I have found my basic champion combo. I truly have. And then if we want to, we can, after another 9 seconds, we could vicious stomp them and blind them again. That was beautiful. Obviously, they're only rank 2 mobs, so they've not got much health. They're going to die quickly. But let's end this off with the ultimate. See how epic that is. And then I'll come back next video with either another class or the version 2 of the champion. With a, well, disciplines, armor, and potentially an upgrade to the axe. We'll see if we can do some more axe crafting as well. So if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe or check back to the channel for more Crowfall content. But should we just straight up ultimate this guy? Should we see how much damage it does? Wait! Oh, 549. That's not bad. And it does stun them as well. Oh, got the rend on there. So that bleeds, as you can see, does for 139. Nice. 139 each. Guys, if you've enjoyed, be sure to leave that like down below. Get involved in the comment section. I shall reply. I value all your opinions, whether it's on Crowfall or anything else gaming related. And if you're looking for some gaming products, from consoles to t-shirts to World of Warcraft cookbook, be sure to check out my Amazon store down below in the description. Thanks for all of the support, and I shall see you in the next video.